blessings. I'm so excited. Like, I'm just so high energy today, really the past 2 days. And I'm so grateful because it's just like a surge. Like, I haven't felt this way in a long time. And I hope it's just flowing to you all as you listen to and watch this video. So welcome back for the next pick a card or pick a pile reading. It is all about dreaming big or dreaming bigger. The sky is not the limit. It's not. So let's get it. I'm just really grateful that you're here with me. So if you're unfamiliar with the pick a pile or pick a card process, what we'll do is begin by clearing our minds, getting as quiet and still as possible. Next, pick the pile that calls the greatest to you. Which pile are you the most drawn to? Sometimes 2 or more piles call to us, and you are welcome to watch all the readings in this session if you'd like. The timestamps for the different piles will be below in the description box. And while you're down there, go ahead and hit like, share, and subscribe to the channel, please. Hit the notification bell. That's super important so you can be notified when similar videos like these are released. And if you're not following me on Instagram, most likely not because the page is new, go ahead and follow me on Instagram. It's Nova's Insights, Insights with a Z at the end, just like you see it spelled below. And let's get started. Pile 1, Pile 2, Pile 3, Pile 4, Pile 5, Pile 6. I'm super excited to see how big you're already dreaming and to hear how you can dream even bigger because we've got work to do. Let's go. Pile 1. The sun is beginning to set, y'all, so if you see the lighting change, you know why. So let's go this way. All right. So we are dreaming big and dreaming bigger. Okay, so 2 of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, 3 of Cups. All right, so with your big dream, if you're dreaming it already, it's gonna be bigger. You're gonna make it bigger. Okay, I heard once someone say, if your dream doesn't scare you, it's not big enough. Now, I don't believe it has to scare you, but you get the drift, right? So, and if you're not already dreaming or dreaming big, let's usher you into that, okay? So, 2 of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, 3 of Cups. I get the sense that maybe you have an idea of what the dream is. You're weighing a few things, weighing a few options, trying to figure out where you want to put your energy. You might have a couple things that you're investing your time in right now, but you really need to get direct. Direct is really not the word I want to use, and it's not intentional. Like, you really need to set out on the path that you want to go, like be firm in it and say, like, this is what I'm doing, this is what I'm proceeding with, this is what I'm going to execute. So got a couple options. Maybe you're a super creative person, you have the tools that you need you to pick one. Focus your energy there. It doesn't mean that you won't get to the other dream or that you won't be able to actualize the other thing, but I think that you need to just focus on one thing right now and put your energy full force behind it. I get a sense that you're going to have a team. There's going to be people who are going to help you, and it might be kind of like a non-traditional or unconventional team. Maybe it's people that you've met in college or some type of school you're going to or have gone to. I get a sense it's like people who are who are actively in your life, people who are already in your life, not anybody new that you're going to meet. It might be family. I'm getting kind of the sense of family, not necessarily that you'll go into business with your family, but there may be people in your family who have certain skills and abilities, who are just possibly going to just give you a lot of wisdom and the dream that you have. Like, it's not going to be a sole effort. It's not going to be just you. The all of the responsibilities are not going to lie on just your shoulder, your plate, and allow people to help you. Like, I just see goodness. I see people who are going to be sincere about helping you to help you achieve the dream that you have. Okay? I don't know, for some reason I just got the sense of something kind of like athletic, something dealing with sport, something physical fitness type, like movement. Okay, so here, okay, call on your runners, meditate, back to basics. Okay, cool. It's talking about like moving and physical fitness, and I'm looking at this card here. It says back to basics. You got like healthy food, water, somebody running. So yeah, I'm definitely getting the sense that it's going to be something physically related, having to do with the body, whether it's something athletic, something dealing with athletes, or something sporty type, or something to do with like a gym, or it could even be like an after school program, kind of getting children as well. So let's keep going. So meditate. It looks like two things. So it's always great to meditate, right? It's good to meditate to see the direction that you need to be headed in, so you can get that clarity. That will help you dream bigger as well. Yet I'm getting the sense here there may also be the message of meditating and what it is that you want to bring to the world as far as your gift, your dream. Kind of getting like a center. A center, maybe it's like a wellness or a fitness center. So you might be teaching people how to meditate, and if you're not teaching them how to meditate, you're facilitating it. You have a space in which you're bringing somebody in to teach others how to meditate, right? Because if you think about basic, like, we really need to know ourselves at a very basic level, right? Try to tap in and get to know the universe, right? And that can be achieved through meditating, so people say. Okay, call on your runners. So that's kind of like a spirit term, knowing and trusting that you have people and energies. It could be actual physical too, like people and energies who are here to assist you in getting things done, right? It's okay to delegate, right? It's okay to use your word in a direct way. Now we're back to that word direct. In a way where you let people know what you need. You say, okay, I need X, Y, and Z, and then you let them go do X, Y, and Z, and you trust that they will get it done. Okay? And trust that things happen for a reason. Sometimes we need to let go. We don't need to control everything. You plant the seed, and then it comes to germinate as the universe sees fit. All right? So remember, these are just some little tips of guidance and a little insight to dreaming big and or dreaming bigger. That's what I'm getting here so far. All right. Business and gifts. Yeah. So business, definitely getting the sense you are going to have, again, like dealing with your own business. Now, everybody's dream is not to have their own business, but that's definitely what I'm getting from you and your reading here. And again, like, you're going to have people who are going to assist you in making this dream a reality. They're going to assist you with the daily operations. I'm thinking logistics. They're going to help you execute whatever this dream is, whatever this business is. And again, I'm thinking it's some type of business that deals with physicality. Okay. Gifts. I'm seeing these little children. So really thinking that this is going to be a business that's really going to bless children. I like to say bliss instead of bless at times. So, yes. They say children are gifts too. So, Maybe it'll be something where you might even be serving, some of you might be serving pregnant mothers who are expecting, okay? And that's all health and wellness related, even like doula. I just heard doula for a reason. But of course, again, this message is for thousands, millions of people, whoever sees this. So of course, not everybody is going to be a doula, or not everybody is going to dream in a way that they're doing something with babies or mothers or children. But that's what I'm just getting from this read so far. All right. Next, we have the lamb and buffalo. All right. Let's see. So the lamb energy is an energy around being peaceful, being patient, sometimes prophetic. Okay. The buffalo energy is an energy that's grounded but heavenly, right? It's like a presence, like when the buffalo has come on the scene, but it's not like scary or intimidating. It's just there. It's practical yet spiritual. Okay, so I'm getting the sense here that with your dream, allow vision. If you haven't already, take time to sit down, maybe journal, maybe write it all out, script. Put out there in the universe what you want. Like, get still, get quiet. And if you could envision this dream running perfectly, manifesting the perfect way that you would want it to manifest, write it out. Speak it out. Be prophetic, right? And I say prophetic in the sense that whatever this is, it's already within you. If it's tied to your true passion and alignment, you are already living it. You just haven't actualized it yet. So wherever it is, it's already in you. So that means you can already know it. Sometimes you just might need to ask so you can get the vision and then run with it. Okay? But remember, things take time. Give time some time. I had a beautiful brethren that reminded me of that. Bobo. Rest in power, you know what I'm saying? So with the buffalo, that energy, know that your business is going to have a mighty presence, whether it's just in the community, whether it's for your people, for your family. Like, maybe it'll set up something great for your family and it'll be a legacy. It might be something where your family's name, if you have your name attached to it, will be known for years. Or something just monumental, I believe, is coming from whatever this dream is, whatever this business is that you're going to be setting up. It's going to be undeniable, okay? And I think it's really going to bless people beyond the physical. Although it's going to have that physical aspect to it, it's going to be a good emotional, spiritual benefit for them. And you're going to be blessing people on multiple levels. Even if you went in just with that vision to do something physical, like, you're not even going to realize all the ways that people are going to be blessed by what it is that you've decided to create and go forth with. Woo! So here we have receiving and softly, softly, the tender touch. All right. So receiving, getting the sense that when you meditate, okay, when you are patient, when you write that vision, it's going to just come pouring in. It's going to become a lot more clear for you. Sometimes people just, they write and they just free write. You don't always know what you're going to say. You don't have the words at that moment. Not all of them. But as you just free write, it just comes. It just comes. And so maybe you don't have the whole picture, but eventually it will come to you. Just have faith in your creativity. Run with what you have now and know more will come. I believe it was Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. who said, faith is taking the first step even when you can't see the whole staircase. Like that staircase is there. You may not see it all, but it's there. Okay. So softly, softly, the tender touch. I think that ties into like this buffalo energy of knowing that, like, know that what you're gonna do is gonna be great, but don't bulldoze your way. Like, once you see things get going and things are rolling, like, don't let ego come and throw you off, right? I think there's a time and place for everything. Know that the work you're going to do is going to be amazing. It's going to be great, but don't take it and throw it in people's face. Don't take it and make people feel like they owe you something. Be humble and be great. A lot of times people just tell you to be humble, and that's that. Like, be humble. Know that you're being assisted. Know that you stand on the shoulders of giants, aka our ancestors, and know that you've been given a great task, right? And you can take pride in that task, and you can be grateful that that's the task that's been given to you and you've been chosen to carry it out. Okay. And I think that this can also go in the sense that with doing this work that's going to be a physical work, or work that other people are going to partake in, that's going to deal with their physical self, just remind them to be balanced. Okay, don't push themselves too hard. Remind them to take it slow. Sometimes, you have to go slowly to get to that goal. Remind them to take care of themselves. Let that be a big part of what you're constantly pushing with them. Don't push too far past what their current limit is. Like, respect their current limit. Doesn't mean they won't push past it, because they will, right? And you'll be there to help facilitate and motivate that. But when I also am a yoga instructor, so I heard someone once, and I hold on to it. It says, do what you know, go slow, and grow as you go. Okay, so that basically just like sums it up. Okay, and so this last card says 7th house partners. So again, I'm getting the sense like it's gonna be something that's really gonna affect a lot of people. It's really gonna affect the community. This is really gonna be great. I feel like you're gonna do a lot of great networking. Okay, like, I feel like people are just gonna come through and support your cause in ways you didn't even imagine. Like, that's just what I keep getting in regards to this dream. Okay, so go ahead and dream big, because everything you need, you have it, and whatever else you're gonna need along the way is gonna come as you go. It's gonna come as you're walking in the faith. It's gonna come as you're walking in this vision. Be patient. Give time some time, and people are gonna show up to the call, right? You're gonna call on people, and they're gonna show up. You're not ever gonna not have somebody in your corner to assist you. So dream big. All right, pile 2. Realized I had the cards in a different order, like backwards, so turn them around. But if you didn't watch pile 1, you wouldn't even know. So, all right, so we're dreaming big or dreaming bigger. The Empress, 7 of Swords, 7 of Pentacles. Yeah, okay, definitely need to dream bigger. Some people already be dreaming big, but getting sense here, you need to dream bigger from the 7 of Pentacles. So I'm getting a sense here that you've been nurturing something. You've been nurturing this dream, and you've gotten to the place where you're just like, okay, I've accomplished the things that I want to accomplish, or I'm on the path to do that. I want more. I want more. And excuse me, I'm getting the sense that you need to be a little more vocal about it. Maybe you need to share that with somebody. Sometimes we try to do things alone, and that's okay. Or sometimes we're the type of people who's like, well, I don't want to tell anybody about it until it's done. That works for some people. If that's the approach you've been taking, I'm kind of getting the sense that like that's not going to work anymore. can't necessarily move in a stealthy kind of way. It's not going to serve you in making this dream bigger to do it in that type of way where you're not really telling people the movements you make. Now, that doesn't mean you have to tell everybody, but you're going to need to share, okay? Because, there might be somebody out there just waiting for you to show up and say, hey, I'm trying to do X, Y, and Z. And then they're like, oh yeah, I'm good, let's go. Or they might know somebody to put you in touch with to help you actualize this bigger dream, just to go to the next level. That's what I'm getting the sense of. You just have to get to the next level. It has to be the bigger dream. But I get the sense that you've been doing many of the right things. You've been putting time, you've been putting effort into it. You've been presenting yourself in a very positive way, and a way that, people trust you to do whatever it is that you say you're going to do, because they've seen the fruit of your labor. They've seen what you've achieved. But I also get the sense that people don't really know what it's taken to get you where you are. So maybe that's also what you need to share. Maybe the work that you're going to be doing will be helping to motivate people, or just give people an inside look as to what you've gone through to get to where you are. And that's going to help people achieve their dreams as well. Okay. Laugh, clear the path. Okay, so with the work that you've done, maybe you've been like super serious about it. I was kind of, going back to that. Maybe you haven't really told people about it. Maybe you've just been working so hard. You've been dedicated. You've been doing what needs to be done. But maybe you just need to take a little break. Sometimes it gets heavy carrying it all on your own. Maybe you've been going through some things and you haven't relayed that to anybody. Now, it doesn't have to be your best friend that you tell, or it doesn't have to be your cousin or your mom. Maybe a therapist, maybe a counselor, or another business professional that can give you some resources and some insight as to how you should proceed next. But just in the sense to kind of like loosen up a bit. Maybe you've been working and you've been working hard. It's okay. Take some time, step back, enjoy the fruit of your labor, and know that it's time to dream bigger now, okay? So, clear the path. And I really think like a part of clearing the path is just getting out of your own way, in the sense again of not wanting to let people in regards to what your next move is, or in regards to what's going to have to happen. I get the sense that maybe you don't want the help of other people, but to go to that next level, it's going to take the assistance of other people. Now, there are plenty of people out there who are doing like a one-woman, one-man show. Completely fine. But it doesn't seem like that's what you're going to continue moving forward doing. Okay, so whatever it is that you need to get rid of mentally, emotionally, go ahead, get that out of the way so you can move forward. And then any physical things that you have as well that might be holding you back, and what just kind of came to me is, with you being the type of person who just kind of keeps things to yourself and not really share, I wonder if you're also a hoarder, because it might be physical things. You might have some type of attachments to these physical things that are rooted in emotion, or something more psychological. So when you work on those things, that might just be the key to unlock the door for you to move forward and allow people to be a part of your next movement. That's going to be even greater than what you've already accomplished, because you've already done great things. Talk shop. Okay. Deprivation. Leadership. Okay. Talk shop. Yeah. You're not talking about what it is that you're doing or want to do next. Allow people in. Again, it doesn't have to be somebody that you know personally. This could be somebody who has more experience in the industry. This can be somebody who has great street cred, and I don't necessarily mean street, but like industry credit. Gain that information, glean from other people's wisdom, people who have done what you want to do. And if you're the first to do what it is that you want to do, it doesn't mean you can't learn from others. Okay? So again, I don't knock you. It seems like you've been on a really great path, but you need to open up and chat about it. Deprivation. So get the sense that, again, like you've been depriving yourself of this opportunity to go higher. The time is now. The time is now. Don't hold on so tight to what you already have or what you think you need to hold on so tight to. The universe is abundant, right? You might think, oh, maybe somebody will take my idea, or maybe somebody will do this before I can get to it. Like, hey, we all do things in a very unique and special way. Nobody can do what you are meant to do in the way you're meant to do it. Okay? You won't be deprived of anything. Don't deprive others of anything along the path that you need to take to move forward. Everything will be secure. Know that. Move in that energy so you can manifest that. You will have what you need, and you'll share the information that needs to be shared. Of course, you're not going to go sharing anything that's not necessary. You can keep the reins tight there, but not with a sense of control, right? Because truly, how much of it do we really ever control? Ask yourself that. How many things come up in your daily life that you had no idea was going to happen? You had no idea it was going to come up, right? Because you don't really control everything. You don't have everything planned out, and you can't plan everything out, right? But you can do your part, and you can ask for assistance along the way. So leadership. I'm getting the sense that you find a lot of peace in being a leader. You find a lot of gratitude in being able to lead other people. But again, find that balance. You don't always have to be at the forefront of things, okay? You don't always have to have all of the answers. But when you have the answers that are going to come to you, please then share your experience with other people. I really get the sense that that is how you're going to help lead people. That's how you're going to help people achieve their dreams as well. I really see that it's really, really prominent. Like, you're going to help people. You're going to motivate people. You're going to inspire people, or people are already looking to you and the things that you've done, and they're amazed. You've sparked a flame in other people's lives to do similar work. All right. Earthworm and the black egg. So the earthworm energy is a type of reluctance. Okay. Reluctance to share the inner vision. It's a hesitance. So that goes exactly with what I was saying, like not sharing what your vision is with people, not sharing the way you want to move forward. And for those of you wondering, I don't just make these things up when it comes to these cards. Like for those of you who are unfamiliar, whenever you're doing like oracle cards, typically whoever created the deck gave a guidebook as well, and they have the meanings that they ascribe to the certain cards. And when you are doing the readings, you use your intuition as well. Sometimes you go with the meaning of the cards. Sometimes you go with your intuitive hit. Sometimes you put them together. But this card literally represents hesitance to share the inner vision. So it's really amazing to see how this is unfolding. And then the black egg deals with the 5th chakra, and that mantra is I speak, right? So speaking from a very like purposeful place, very purposeful voice. Okay, so this chakra and this card, you can see that it's here in reverse too. Sometimes I read reversals, but I think the biggest message from this right now is that you are not speaking, you are not sharing what it is that you need to be sharing in regards to the next level of your dream. Because remember, sometimes you just need to share just a little bit, and then someone adds their talent to it or their idea, and then it becomes even greater than you imagined. You know, some things are not meant to be done alone. Really, not meant to be done alone. So allow people in, okay? Because it doesn't even have to look like, oh, allow somebody to help you. It just might be a sharing of ideas that takes you to the next level. Okay. So this one says, new birth, guarded vigilantly. This one, the perfection of your life. So already know, like, you might want to do things in a way that you think you're perfecting it. But again, like, we're not always fully in control, right? Step back a little bit. Just allow. Just be. That's fine. Just be. You don't have to be perfect. Okay, things will perfectly unfold the way they're supposed to unfold. And I think it's a little easier when we just allow the universe to do what it's doing, because it's going to do it anyway. But we cause ourselves more suffering when we are resistant to it. Okay, so again here, new rebirth and guarded vigilantly. So not new rebirth, new birth. So yes, new birth, birthing something new, which is this greater dream, this next level to your business, and or just a completely new business. But I'm seeing like this new venture, and you're going to be birthing that. And then guarded vigilantly. Yes, you have to step back a little bit, okay? Have to step back. And then the moon, soul. So with this soul card, or the moon card, is speaking to really the most intimate aspect of you, who you are truly at the core. And I believe that at the core, you know or will know that you are protected, you are guided, you are loved by the universe, by the ancestors. What has been put in you will not fail. Don't hold on too tight. Your soul knows that all is well. So when you have that mental chatter, or you have other people telling you this, telling you that, just cut it out. Try your best to cut it out and know. Get in that quiet, still space and know deep within your soul that all is. All is well. Okay? Blessings. All right. Pile 3. That last one was good, so. Oh, look at all these pentacles. Yes, pentacles. All right, so I'm getting the sense that you got off to a really great start. You dreamed big, and now for you, it's time for you to dream bigger. And you are already in that process of dreaming bigger. I love it. So yeah, you had the resources. You were like, let's go. Let's put the pedal to the metal. Let's do it. And you did it. You know, you accomplished a lot. I'm excited, y'all. Excuse me. You accomplished a lot. It was very fruitful. And now you're just kind of back at the drawing board to say, okay, how can I perfect this? How can I make this better than what it already is? How can I optimize this? How can I maximize this? How can it be greater? So I love that you're already in that space of dreaming bigger. Okay. And if you're not dreaming bigger, I do see that you're working on something. Okay. It might be to just kind of change and tweak what you already have going on. But at the same time, give yourself credit for what you've already achieved, right? You've already achieved something great. I think that's a message for you. Know that you've already achieved something great. Pause for that. Be proud of that. You are good enough. I'm feeling this, yo. You are good enough, and you're going to achieve even more. But take a moment just to applaud yourself for what you've already done. All right. Vibe check. Call on your joy guides and play. Yeah, well, hey, yeah. Kind of like what I was picking up. Like, yo, you've done great. You've done great, you know. Maybe you're at a point in your life where you feel like, oh, maybe I should have done more, or I haven't done enough. Maybe because you're a certain age or something like that. But you've done amazing work so far, okay? And remember, like, if this is about your age or what you're thinking or what other people are saying, like you should have accomplished by now, or you should be accomplishing, or maybe you should be married, and maybe you should be a parent by now, or whatever, you know, like, just know that everybody's not on the same timetable. And that even looks different across different cultures, right? So don't worry about it. It's societal norms, standards that you don't necessarily have to live up to, right? Because everybody is so different. We were all made in such a unique way that your life is not meant to unfold like somebody else's, not in the exact same way. You have your own life to lead. I'm proud of you. I don't know you, but I'm proud of you. Okay? So call on your joy guides. Yeah, you need a little more joy in your life. Like I said, don't beat yourself up. You're doing great. Play. Need to play a little more. Relax a little more. Maybe you're putting a lot of time into shaping this new vision. Just relax. Take a breath. Whew, maybe you're a Capricorn, okay? Maybe you're just working. Okay. Working is okay, but work hard, play hard, okay? Take some time for yourself. Rest. Rest. Shadow. Okay. So I think that's coming through pretty clear. Rest, okay? Play. It's just funny to me because I just pull the cards and, like, I didn't see or read these cards beforehand. And so I just love when these moments happen, because it's like, the universe speaks to us all in different ways. And then when I read these cards, and then I see how they fall into place based off of what I've already said, and then the cards come up, and it's just like a reminder to me that, okay, Nova, like, you're on the right path. You're doing whatever it is that you're meant to be doing. Confirmation comes to people in different ways. Just like for some of you, your confirmation is coming through this reading right now, right? And you were brought to this channel. You were brought to this video because you intuited that you needed to be here to hear this. So it's beautiful. And how we're just all so connected that I can give the message you need and that you could seek out the message that you need. It's just amazing. So, okay. Shadow. So, shadow, I'm thinking like doing that shadow work. When people hear shadow work, they're like, ooh, spooky. Like, no, it's not that. It's just working on that side of us that sometimes we keep covered up, or is deep down inside that needs to be healed. Working on those aspects of ourselves that maybe we don't typically shed light on, and it's something, there's issues, they're festering, or they're affecting our lives in ways we don't even realize. So, excuse me, I think, again, maybe some of that shadow work has to do with loving yourself, appreciating yourself for where you are, what you've accomplished, and knowing that you are on your own timetable. That's it. Simple. That might even be some expectations from family. Maybe you have some family healing to do. I don't know. But just show yourself a little more love as you're healing and growing. And remember that you can do both. Like, you can heal and grow as you grow your business, or as you continue to achieve your dreams. Okay? You're doing great. Okay. I'm even getting the sense of maybe like education. Maybe you don't have your own business, but maybe you are achieving things in school. Maybe you've gone back for a master's degree or a PhD, or, heck, maybe it's a bachelor's or maybe it's a GED, but I'm just kind of getting the sense with education. Or maybe you're a teacher and maybe you're working on like a new curriculum or something. You're doing great. You're doing great. All right. So crocodile and dolphin. Crocodile energy is just like a chill out kind of energy, collecting energy, cooling, chilling. So yes, I think like you just need to chill out a little bit. Trust things are working out. They're working in your favor. Take a breather. Okay. The dolphin energy is the energy around like blessings, being a healer, just allowing those blessings to flow, flow in the blessings that already exist for you. Okay. And the ways that you're already showing up in spaces, the dolphins are very intelligent. I get the sense, again, like I was talking about, the kind of the academic, the educational piece, seeing that you're a very smart person, you're an intelligent person, applauding yourself for that. And again, this is not like something to be prideful about in a negative and an egotistical type of way, but acknowledge the accomplishments that you've made so far. Okay. And I'm seeing that maybe you've done them in an educational kind of way. All right. So we have against the grain, in the world, not of the world, and Mars for forced. So against the grain. Yeah, I get the sense that you've been so concerned with doing things a certain way, doing things by a certain age, doing it maybe the way your family wants it done. But you're going to have to go against the grain, okay? You have something wonderful to achieve and you will achieve it in your own time. Your vision is your vision for a reason. Nobody else can have your vision, right? Like even on a basic, like biological level, like with your own eyeballs, like, I could be quote unquote colorblind, right? I might see, and I don't really know how the colors interchange, but I might look at something and I see blue, but you might look at something and you see orange, and it's just like my eyes are meant to see whatever it sees and your eyes are meant to see whatever it sees, so your vision is your own. You might share it with people, but they will never fully know it and feel it like you know it and feel it and sense it. It will never be someone else's baby like it's your baby, it will never be somebody else's project like it's your project. All right, so take confidence in that, knowing that you're gonna have to go against the grain in some aspects in order to bring your vision to life, and it's a vision that only you have. Okay, in the world, not of the world. Yes, similar to going against the grain. You might be in an environment, you might be in a place where they're expecting you to do something a certain way, but that's not for you. Okay, you might have to swim upstream instead of downstream. Okay? Have faith and confidence in what you're here to do because you've been doing greatness already. So Mars, force, fall back a little bit. Okay? You don't have to push through with a mighty force. Again, I really feel like the universe will support you as long as you are, you move into the place where you're content and you're satisfied and you're secure in knowing that you're meant to do it the way you're meant to do it and the way that only you can do it. So continue to dream even bigger. I'm proud of you. Blessings. We now have pile 4. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. All right. Don't mean to laugh so hard, but Okay. So you're not dreaming big. Okay. You're not dreaming big. You need to dream big. And then at some point, allow that to get bigger, okay? So get the sense that it's going to take a really big shift in your mentality to get to the point where you dream big enough, right? Where you just dream big. You're not taking that first step to make a choice, make a decision about the direction you want to go in, the path you want to take. Maybe you're worried about people judging you, or maybe you're too scared to make a choice because you feel like you'll make the wrong choice. There is something in you, there's innate knowing regarding the path that you should take. You just have to still yourself and listen for that voice, or feel out what it is. Sometimes it takes doing a little more exploration. Maybe you need to broaden your horizons, right? And trust, I'm getting sense like a little more self-confidence. Okay. That's what I'm getting. You might say, well, how do I even know where to begin to explore? Start anywhere and trust that you will be led down the path eventually. Like, just start anywhere. That could be a simple like meetup group or a random Eventbrite event, like anything. Just close your eyes and pick. Like, you just got to get the ball rolling, okay? And it's gonna really take that in order for you to be able to move forward and actualize your dream. You have to have the dream first, but it's gonna take you shifting out of whatever mentality you already have. Like, you have that ability. Maybe you're saying you don't know what your skills and talents are quite yet. That's okay. Think about perhaps what is that one, or what are those two things that you would do every single day if you had money and you never had to worry about money? Like, what would it be? Sometimes that's what helps people find their passions. That could look like, well, hey, I'm not saying that this is you, but this is just an example. Someone might say, hey, I might go hiking every day if I could afford to, and money wasn't a thing. So maybe, you build your dream around something that allows you to be outdoors and allows you to hike. You pursue something like that. Okay. Or maybe like survival skills while hiking. Or you create a networking group for people who hike. Anything, something like that. Okay. But have confidence. Start somewhere. You're allowed to dream. And you're allowed to be prosperous, okay? All right. Okay. Mentors and role models. Ask your spirit helpers. Remember to breathe. Okay. Mentors and role models, yes. That can help you in the direction of your dream, like figuring out, what do you want to dream? Like who are the people that you look up to? What do they do? How do they do it? What about the way they do what they do draws you to them? Maybe that is where you begin your dream, right? Because you already have interest in it. There are people who are already doing something that you admire. And then once you already have that role model, maybe you reach out to them to build relationships, or maybe you already have a relationship with someone where you ask them to be your mentor. Don't be afraid to ask. There are people out there who are just willing to help. There are people out there who have that mindset of, well, someone helped me, I'm going to help somebody else. Or it takes a village, right? Or they're just communal minded and they realize they didn't get there on their own. And so they're going to help somebody else get there. They're going to look back down and help pull somebody up the ladder, There are people who want to help people. Okay. And you never know. There could be somebody who has all the knowledge regarding what you want to do, and they're just sitting home bored or they're lonely, and you could come along and ask for their help and you completely make their day, right? And then you give them something to look forward to every day or every week, every month, whatever. You just never know. Ask for what you need. So ask your spirit helpers, okay? All right, remember to breathe. Yeah, maybe it seems overwhelming because you don't know which direction you want to go in. You don't have this dream. You don't have the picture yet. Just breathe. It'll be okay. It'll come to you. Take that spirit breath. Be. Sometimes when you get overwhelmed, it's good to just take a deep breath, okay? All right. Appreciation and risk. Take a risk. Make a choice. Just do it. Just do it. Just do something, okay? Appreciation. Appreciate yourself for where you are now. Again, maybe you don't know your skill, you don't know your talent, you don't know the way you want to grow a dream, you don't have a dream yet, but it doesn't mean you don't have something to give. So appreciate yourself where you are now. Appreciate the fact that you're willing to dream. Appreciate the fact that you're willing to sow seed, and trust that it's going to take off. Take an inventory of the things that you can do. Take an inventory of the things that you're good at. Find ways to appreciate and love yourself so you can manifest more of that in your reality. You know, you never know what could come from that. Stingray. The stingray is about developing confidence. Okay? It really is. Developing a sense of self. Got the beautiful chakra colors there. Get to know yourself a little more, okay? Take time to go within. Find out who you are in this moment. What do you like to do? Maybe you haven't had a lot of time to explore yourself and play, you know, or maybe that hasn't been the focus in your life growing up. But it's okay. Take some time to get to know yourself. What are the things that you like to do? What are the things that you don't like? Find who you are. Begin that journey, okay? And then allow that dream to be nurtured, okay? It'll come. Find who you are first, okay? Develop that confidence. All right. The hawk represents all-seeing, being watchful, messenger of divinity. So I'm getting the sense that just watch. Explore yourself, observe yourself in different spaces, right? Around different people. You know, maybe you've been sitting here looking out the window, observing from the tower, and the universe is like, let's bring this tower down. You got to get out there. You got to explore. You've been sitting comfy, okay? But you're not doing enough. Make some moves, okay? She feels, she knows. Diving for light. Okay. So she feels, she knows. Trust what you're already feeling. Okay. Listen to what you're speaking to yourself. What is your personal monologue, right? You might already have an inkling of the things that you're drawn to. You might already have an idea of the direction your dream can go in. But maybe you just haven't fostered, you haven't nurtured it, you know? Maybe you've just been too paralyzed in fear or feeling like, oh, I don't have this, I don't have that, I don't have this skill, I don't have this talent. But there's something, like I said, there's an innate knowing within you, you know, it's there. Or think about the things that really move you. What is it that you talk about? I get a sense it's something that you already talk about. What is it that you talk about that moves you in a particular kind of way? You know, your dream might be born out of that. Okay? Diving for light. That light is you. It's simple. That's just how it came to me. That light is you. Okay? Explore yourself. Go deep within yourself. Okay? Lastly, love. All right, yeah. Work on that self-love, okay? Knowing that you're enough, knowing that you're powerful. You can make a move. You don't need anybody to hold your hand. You don't need anybody to guide you per se. You will find it within yourself to dream big, and to dream even bigger. Ashe. Let's go, pile 5. All right. Ooh. Okay. So we have here the 3 of Swords, the 6 of Pentacles, and the High Priestess. Okay. I'm getting the sense here that you have ability to help foster healing in people. Okay. But you're not sharing that. You're not sharing it. So I need you just to dream. Dream of ways to help share and help heal people. I get the sense that you have this talent. You have the skill. You know exactly what it is, but you're just sitting on it. Okay? People need you. People need your gift. And there's great healing that you're going to do. Why you're not walking in that, I don't know. Only you know. But it's powerful, okay? So let's get to dreaming. Let's create a plan, okay? Like, what do you need to do? Okay. Get grounded. Fake it till you make it and walk it off. Okay. It's funny, this walk it off and get grounded kind of give me the same kind of vibe, but not necessarily. So not necessarily like the same meaning, but get grounded. I get the sense that you're very tapped in, you're very tuned in, right? This High Priestess energy. But from reading this, I'm getting the sense like put the pedal to the metal, like get grounded, like put your foot to the ground and go. Okay. Again, get up. Do something. Clearly, that's all I'm getting from you is like you already know what you need to do. So do it. Okay. Fake it till you make it. Maybe you feel as though you're being held back because maybe you don't have the certain certifications. Maybe you don't have the education that people are saying that you need to have in order to serve people in the way that is in alignment with your skill, which is in alignment with your talent, which is in alignment with your gift. I really see it as a gift. Like it's something that's seen typically as unconventional. It's a gift. Okay. And maybe it's something that's new to you. Maybe you don't have all the confidence in the world yet, but it doesn't mean you can't begin. Begin somewhere. Again, there are people who need you. You will learn as you go along the way. You will be guided as you go along the way. You can ask for assistance. You don't have to be perfect. All you need to do is be a vessel. And when you're open to channel, the universe will guide you. And ancestors will guide you. Okay? So walk it off. Yeah, I get a sense of whatever is holding you back, walk it off. And I'm feeling to turn this around. Okay. Walk it off. Know that you are connected. Shake off all the doubt. All right? Shake off the doubt. Shake off the hesitancy. Know that you are rooted. Get grounded, right? Once you get yourself grounded, you will be rooted. Okay, so walk off whatever this is around whatever it is that you do. Maybe people, typical average person is scared of whatever your gift is. Maybe because they don't understand it, right? So maybe there's a little shame there. Maybe you feel a little guilty, Maybe you're thinking, why me? But not why me in a bad kind of way, but just like, why did I have to get this gift? You know? But you got powerful work to do. So try your best just to brush it off, okay? Walk it off. It might take you some time, you know? But everything's going to be okay. Decisions. Truth. Okay. Yeah, you're going to have to make that decision to walk down the path. You're going to have to make that decision to engage with this gift. Okay. You're going to have to decide to dream. Okay. And it's amazing because with you being gifted, I'm kind of getting the sense of like, you don't even really have to, I don't want to say you don't have to dream, but just how it's coming to me now is like, with this gift, you'll probably be given a vision. Okay. Like, you'll be given a vision. Don't worry about it. Go in the direction of your gift. Make the decisions that lead you toward your gift. Make the decisions that allow you to be in a position, in a place to share your gift with others. Like, trust your purpose. Trust your path. Move forward with attention and intention. I heard Mama Baino Bello say that once. When I finally got to hear her speak in person, I was just like, oh my gosh. When she said, attention and intention are so important to your mission, okay? And then hear truth. Accept the truth of the fact that you have this gift. Light up the world with it. You know, be that light yourself. Move forward in the gift that you have. And once you begin to do that, again, like I said, I don't even see it as like necessarily a dream. I see it as a vision. Like, it's all there within you. Like, it's going to come easy. That's what I'm more so getting at. Like, it's not going to take a lot. You know, it's really not. Okay. So we have here the sea serpent corresponds to the second chakra of I feel. Okay. Healing emotional wounds, and let's see, expressing desires. Okay, and then the whale energy is desire to delve deeper. Okay, and a profound peace. So with your gift, this gift of, like I said, I think some type of healing and reconciliation, you're really going to be helping people address the way that they feel, you know, and you're going to feel maybe some type of empathic kind of work that you're doing, okay? You might be speaking to things that people don't even realize are within themselves, right? You might be able to tell them what they're feeling before they can even tell you. Or you might be able to tell them what they feel when they don't have the words themselves, right? Sometimes people are confused, or sometimes, you know, people are conflicted with the information that they get or the things that they experience in life. And you're there to just kind of help them cut through it. You know, you're there to help educate them as to how they can cope with whatever they're dealing with. You know, this might be something around like being a counselor or a therapist or something. Maybe having your own counseling practice, right? But again, tapping back into that, people saying, well, maybe again, like you don't have that education, it still doesn't mean that there's not going to be ways for you to help people. There's going to be plenty of ways for you to help people. And that might come along with the dream aspect. You know, you might need to explore ways to do it. But again, I get the sense that for the most part, you'll have the vision. Okay. Yeah, you're going to help restore peace for people. And I get the sense that once you get it rolling, you know, once you start moving in this power and this gift, you're going to have a lot of peace too. You know, because you're going to just move forward. You're going to be so confident. You know, not necessarily boastful or anything, but you're going to be so confident that you're finally going to have peace. And it's like, okay, like I got it. I know what I'm doing. I can do it. I can do it. I'm okay. Okay. Trust yourself. Relax the hold of darkness and be at cause. Okay, yeah. That reads interestingly. But yeah, that darkness, first of all, knowing that there's balance, right? There's light and dark. But relaxing the hold of the darkness that has been on you. Again, in that sense of not feeling confident enough, or not feeling like you know the direction that you should be going, or feeling like this is taboo, what will people think of me, or this is different, what are people going to think? Like, let go of that and be in the position to be of use. Okay? Be in the position to even inspire other people, because some people, sometimes there's other people out there who have similar gifts and they're just waiting, like, not necessarily intentionally waiting, but once someone shows up that's similar to them, it's like it liberates them and gives them the freedom and makes them feel like, oh, like it's okay for me to be like this too, or it's okay, I have this gift too, almost like, an X-Men kind of vibe. But seriously, right? Sometimes, people are just waiting for us to show up in our most authentic way. But when we don't show up, we kind of hold up progress. You know what I'm saying? So embrace yourself, your whole self. Okay, provoker, the Grand Cross. So I think that with this dreaming, in the way that you haven't been dreaming, I think, you're going to take something, it's going to take something to provoke this. And hopefully, this message will provoke you to dream. And then eventually you will dream bigger, and trust the vision when it comes to you. First, you might just need to be open to dreaming. And then once you are open to dreaming, the vision will come. Okay? All right. So go ahead and provoke that healing in other people. Bliss. So we have pile 6. I'm feeling something super special about pile 6. I don't know. It just feels good for some reason. Like I'm excited for whatever this message is. Okay. The Magician, the Moon, the Devil. All right. Okay. You have a lot of ability. You're just a little distracted right now. So you're not dreaming to the fullest of your ability. You are capable of a lot. I'm seeing here with this Magician card. You have the ability and or will be presented with opportunities to basically manifest anything you want to manifest. Truly. You have the time, you have the talent, you have the skills, you have the people, you have the resources. It's all there. It's all there. But you really have to take some time to just let out the truest you. Move from the most true place. Move from that wild place. Move from that uninhibited place. Be the most authentic you can be in your dreams, right? I get the sense that you already have a dream. You're just distracted. You're distracted. Yeah. Let go of some of those things that are bogging you down. Some of those people, I'm getting a sense it might be a person or some people, but I'm really getting a sense it's a person that's distracting you. Like I get a sense that you're in a space of transformation. Like you're blooming. You're blossoming into this Magician. You are. But you're investing time and energy in someone else. I'm getting the sense right now where you're just kind of like stifling your growth, right? You have the dream. You just need to pour a little more into it. Put a little more time into it. Put a little more energy into it. That other person might be cool. They might be great, but it's not where you need to be focused. Okay? That doesn't mean you won't have time for that person moving forward, but just need a little a little more time for the dream that you have. Okay. All right. Learn, be grateful, be generous. Okay. With this, the first thing that's coming to me with this be grateful, I'm getting the sense that maybe this person fills some kind of void for you. And you're not necessarily grateful for what it is that you already have. Okay, you lack nothing. You have a stable home. You have love. You have friends. You have talent. You have the ancestors, right? And you're allowing this person to kind of just be here to distract you for some reason. You're thinking that they're filling a void, but you really have everything that you need. So you just might need a little more gratitude. Focus on that, okay? Learn. Getting the sense that with your dream, it might take just a little more learning, right? Like you have this ability. You have the resources that you have, but you need to just put a little more time, effort, and intention and learning how to best be effective with whatever it is that you are giving to the world, and that is going to like maximize this dream, you know. Like it's gonna be popping. It's gonna be on and popping. Like there's no limit, right? You already have the ability. You just gotta focus, okay? Take in a little more information and apply it, you know. Put it to use. Put it to pen. Put it to paper. Grow it. Digitize it. Whatever it needs to be. But I really take that I feel like you're a quick learner. And so when you take in information, it doesn't take long for you to process it. And once you process it, it's like boom, like you can make something out of nothing real fast. It's not really nothing, right? But like once you get those resources, once you get those tools, you create. You're a creator, right? You're that alchemist. You just got to do it, okay? Be generous. I love this. You know why I love this? Because it's like the universe is saying you're going to have a lot. You're going to have a lot. Because why would the universe tell you to be generous if you didn't have anything to be generous with? Hello? So with your big dream, you're going to have big reward, right? You're going to have a lot because you're going to be giving to people. And that's what I'm getting the sense. I'm not getting the sense of like, it's just going to be like one or two people. I'm really getting that strong sense that like you're going to be giving a lot. You're going to manifest a lot. That's why you're being told to be generous, because you're going to have a lot to give others. You're going to have a lot to bliss others with. So that's good news in my eyes. New life. And devotion. Yeah. Okay. You're not devoted because you're distracted. So, yeah. Please, for the sake of yourself and your dream and the amazing things you're going to do, take some more time just to devote yourself to the dream. To devote yourself to nurturing your truest self and being your most authentic self. You know, and for you, like, I'm in a sense that like this is not going to be hard because all you have to do is be you, right? Like you got it. Like you got it in a bag. All you have to do is be you. Simple. And then from there, you can dream bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Like maybe that's where this excitement came from, because, you know, my message has been either dream big or dream bigger. But I'm getting the sense here that the more you're tapped into you, the more you express your most authentic self, the more you're able to live out your truest desires and just the fullness of how you were created, you're just going to keep going up and up and up. And the dream is just going to keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And like no limit. Like you're going to be manifesting and just like amazing people. And it's just going to be so spectacular. Right? Because you're going to be just coming into your fullness more and more and more. Like it's just going to be so intriguing. It's going to be so amazing. It's going to be astonishing. And people are really going to be like, wow. Like I just get the sense like you're just going to shine so bright. Like you might even be famous and not even looking for the fame. You know what I'm saying? Like it's going to be on that level. I'm getting the sense. Like it's going to be something that you were not looking for. And it's just going to happen. It's going to be amazing. Okay. New life. Yeah. It's like you're going to allow a new part of you to be birthed. Right? Like just keep going. Once you decide to cut out the distraction, you're just going to automatically just step into a new life. It's just like things are going to change overnight. Kind of like I was just talking about that fame. Like just like that. It's just like the universe is just waiting for you. So powerful. Okay. So powerful. Okay. The otter. That's a playful energy. It's an energy of contentment and like unshakable joy. Okay. And the deer energy is a very loving energy, a very graceful energy, a very intuitive energy. And so I get the sense that in being exactly who you are, tapping into that intuition, being who you're meant to be at the deepest level, from moving from your soul space, moving from that spirit, like you're going to be so graceful. And in being so graceful and moving from that most authentic space, you're going to get so much peace and so much joy from that. Like you're going to be so happy to wake up. You're going to be so happy to do whatever it is that you do. You're going to be so happy to just be able to have the opportunity to be that alchemist. It's going to bring you so much joy. You're going to have just like a light spirit moving throughout this universe, moving here on this planet, doing whatever that soul purpose is. It's just going to be beautiful. I really get that sense. Okay. All right. Come to life. This is pretty. The word wants to be written. And sensing. Okay. So come to life. Yeah. Come to life. New life. You're going to usher in that life for yourself. Okay. You're going to come to life. You're not there right now, but you're going to allow it to happen. Okay, and it's going to be a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful life, okay? It's going to be good. And again, it's not even necessarily like that come to life, because you already know, like, you just have to allow yourself to cut out the things and redirect your energy and time and effort and resources in the way that it needs to go, right? So you're already alive, right? You're already here. You are already in your essence. You just have to step further into it, right? You have to come into this new mentality of, okay, I need to focus. I need to do what I need to do. And in doing what I need to do, I need to be most authentically myself. I need to just kind of focus on me. Just do me. Not in a selfish way, but in a sense of knowing that, like, in you doing you, you're doing for the world, because then you're going to be able to show up in the way you're meant to show up. You know? You're going to be able to give more life. Okay. The word wants to be written. So maybe at the deepest, the deepest level, maybe you're going to be writing something, but more so I'm getting the sense of, like, maybe a story of your life will be written. Hello. Maybe your life will be so great that people will write about you. You're going to have a crazy legacy, right? A crazy story. Like, it's just going to be so astonishing that people are going to write about you. People might even make documentaries about you, like maybe a biography, or maybe you'll write an autobiography, right? Maybe the story will have to be told. Maybe you will help guide people into actuating their full potential by living their most authentic life. It's just, this whole read to me, I just like, when I got to pile 6, I was like, this is going to be so powerful. Okay. And then here we have sensing. All right. You already know, right? And even with this distraction you've been caught up with, maybe you've been sensing like, okay, I don't need to be here. I don't need to be there. I don't need to be with this person. I don't need to invest my time this way. Or it could be, a part of what it is that you're going to give to the world, and how you are really tapped into who you are, living from that most authentic space. Maybe you really sense things, maybe you really feel things, and maybe you have a strong sense of sensing, which allows you to be the magician, which allows you to alchemize. Okay. So always take heed to what you feel, that intuition, right? This energy, being intuitive and moving in that graceful knowing. Okay. I see. So as we wrap things up, please, again, if any of this resonated with you and you enjoyed this reading, please share the video with anybody you think that this would help, or anybody this would help. And subscribe to the channel, because my intention is to release a video at least once a week. This is a very new channel, and I'm really excited for what's going to come of it, how we're going to grow together and just love on each other. It's not a one-way street. I post videos, but then you can also be in contact with me, whether through the comments or whether you come visit me on Instagram, leave a comment on a picture there, or come in to leave a message in the DM and say like, hey, this is what I would like to receive a reading on, or I would like to see in the pick a pile, or this is what I'm interested in learning. It's a two-way street. Or you might just want a personal reading with me, and I'm open to bookings. I do the majority of my readings online via Zoom. If we're in the same area in South Florida, we can do them face to face. Just kind of depends on what the schedule is like and what the location is. Otherwise, I am available to do readings via Zoom, over the phone, or via email, whatever you'd like. So thank you for being here. Thank you for dreaming. Thank you for being willing to dream bigger. And if you haven't started dreaming yet, I'm not worried. You will be fine, and you will bliss us with whatever your dream manifests to be. All right. Peace.